Hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing? It is almost Christmas time, and I am in the Christmas season. I am feeling festive, looking festive, dressing festive, just being festive as I can be. But it's not Christmas yet, not for a couple of days. But anyway, I'm going to talk about a film I watched the other day called The Mean One. Apparently, it has a bit of a cult following that I didn't know about. I'd only heard of this film as I was scrolling through Tubi. Um, but it's a low budget B movie, but it is actually a lot of fun. I did really enjoy it. I wouldn't say it's a great film by any means, but it's definitely something I recommend checking out at least once. Also, what I'd like to have you check out would be that subscribe button would also be kind of cool. Just help me get up to 1,000 subs and like, comment after you see the video. And if you know this film, you've seen the film, you can tell me what you thought of it. But anyway, it's basically a satirical horror, comedy horror about of the Grinch Stole Christmas. Um, so what it is, there's a monster who looks like the Grinch. It's essentially I think it's just a Grinch mask. Could be makeup. I'm not really. I didn't really look too much into how it was made. I'm just going to talk about the movie and its movie itself. But he's wearing he's the Grinch in the Santa suit as he is when he dresses up like Santa and goes into Whoville. The and there's so many references to Dr. Seuss in it. It's actually really funny. Um, it's got a lot of gore. It doesn't have a lot of open violence per se, but when it does show some gore, when it does happen, it looks really good. Like for I don't know how much the film cost to make, but I know quite a bit of that budget went into the gore effects and the blood and the just the intestines hanging out. Just imagine Jim Carrey's Grinch without any dialogue, but has a lot of the mannerisms. He sneaks around, does all this fun, silly stuff. It is just a lot of fun to watch. There's nobody that I've ever really heard of in this film, but everybody in the film does seem to do a good job. The characters are likable. The characters are believable for what the movie is. Um, there's a few things I was going to say. There, like I said, there's a lot of references. There's one of the main characters he kind of shows up a little bit later in the film. Looks like Santa Claus, but his name is Dr. Zeus with the Z, as in Zeus, like the god, but as opposed to Dr. Seuss. He keeps trying to call the monster the Grinch, but he keeps getting cut off, and someone keeps saying Finch because she's yelling for somebody in the it's in a bar scene, it's in a pub, and it's just funny. There's a narrator that just talks like the Grinch Stole Christmas in the rhyming style of say Dr. Seuss. I didn't make any notes for this. I just popped into my head on my way home. I should do a quick little video about this. Um, Oh, there's something else. Even the town, I can't even remember what the town is called, but it rhymes with Whoville, but it's something elseville. I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, yeah, this is not the greatest video, but I do recommend checking out this film if you like Christmas horror films, especially campy, satirical ones. I do recommend checking this film out at least once. But yeah, it's not an amazing film, but it's just funny. Like it's just got and I think a lot of it is unintentionally funny, but it is marketed as a comedy horror, and for obvious reasons. I'm just trying to anything notable here real quick. I just because I didn't make any notes, I was just sort of reading about it earlier on my way home on the bus. Give me 1 second to find what I was looking at earlier. I seem to have lost it. I had it here. Um, well, she has a candy cane gun at the end of the movie. It's a shotgun painted like a candy cane. The main character, who does kind of remind me of Ronda Rousey a little bit, in a weird way, that sort of trains herself in martial arts and how to shoot a gun for about 5 minutes of the film, and then goes on a rampage. How it starts off actually is it's Christmas, and this monster comes into her home and kills her mother. I'm not giving away too much by saying that. It's just how the movie starts, and it's the Grinch. You can definitely see that it's the Grinch, at least from what I remember when I was watching it. and no one believes her. And turns out that he's some sort of entity, I guess. Like he's a monster that lives up in the mountains, like he does in the movie, in the actual Grinch movies. And anytime there's a reference to Christmas, he comes down and he literally kills and destroys or slaughters anybody or anything. If you're just whistling a Christmas song, you put up some Christmas lights, and she actually comes back to the town as an adult, and then notices there's no Christmas stuff anywhere, gets warned not to do anything Christmassy, and then it just sort of goes from there. But yeah, I sort of forgot about all that important stuff that I should have mentioned at the beginning of the video. But yeah, it's but yeah, that's what happened there. I'm just trying to go to the find the thing I was reading earlier. But come on, stupid. Yeah, some multiple references to Dr. Seuss, as I was saying. You know, here. Pop-ups, pop-ups, pop-ups. Fuck off. Yeah, the restaurant is named Hortons, which is clearly after Horton Hears a Who. The character I said is Dr. Zeus, as I said, and that's kind of the stuff I know. And yeah, that's really doesn't really say a whole lot about it on IMDb. Just a few little blurbs. But anyway, yeah, it's called The Mean One, obviously named after the line from the Christmas special from 1966, I believe it came out, in the line, "You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch." So that's what they got the title from. But just check it out at least once. He does all these little Jim Carrey-esque mannerisms that just, you're just laughing through the whole thing, and other parts you're just like, oh my god, that was crazy. And then you're looking at the gore effects, and everything seems so out of place, but it just mixes. It's definitely so bad that it's good. I don't know what else I'm going to say about it, what else I can say about it, but just check it out at least once. I know for sure it's on Tubi, but I'm sure you can find it elsewhere. And it does now have a pretty solid cult following. So yeah, if you've seen it already, comment below. Sorry, the video was a little bit, it was just off the cuff for the most part. And I just kind of wanted to say some stuff while it was still fresh in my head, even though I forgot half of what I was going to say until the second half of the video. But if you watched it all the way, thank you so much. If you want to comment, like I said, subscribe, like, and do all that fun YouTube stuff, that would be well appreciated. And happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and whatever it is that you celebrate and do. If you don't celebrate, just be safe. And until the next one, bye.